Since 2024, updates and improvements have been announced. Let's take a look at everything that's going to change. What's up? My name is Brett and I'm here to help you with everything regarding music festivals and travel to get you outraging. And in this video, we're talking about Lands 2024. Every year they release updates based on different changes and things that they're going to make for this new year based on a bunch of feedback that they got on various platforms like Twitter or X, Reddit, Instagram, everywhere. So if you go and you see something that you kind of want to be improved, definitely let them know on any of the social platforms because they will be looking and they will be using that to make changes for the following year. The sections that we're going to be talking about in this video, I'll have chapters below, are going to be ticket pricing, payment plans, Headbanger hotel packages, the bridge, Grove stage area improvements, growing club Cloaca, expanded entrance lanes, VIP, campground music, Jurassic Glamping, Wi-Fi, and shuttle buses. Let's start it off with ticket pricing. While last year they had a pretty big increase from the year before, they did announce that all ticket pricing will increase only by $25. The other interesting thing is that they're saying that ticket prices are not going to increase at all for certain camping packages, which is going to be GA car camping, quiet camping, tent only forest camping, GA tent only camping, early entry, or parking passes. Now they continue their loyalty discount codes. If you went the year before, it's $25 off. The assumption here is that glamping packages and the other packages that they did not list here have increased by some amount that they did not disclose. The next section we're talking about here is payment plans. Now they said that last year they had the most people ever using the payment plan system where you deposit $50 and then you can do payments over the various months until September when Lands is. The only thing that they're changing is kind of an issue probably to many people because essentially they don't like the payment plans. They want their money right away. The issue here is that they've decided to cut off payment plans after the first 3 days that the tickets go on sale. So if you want to use a payment plan, you got to buy it those first 3 days. And obviously what they're saying here is they don't like when people do payment plans because lots of people either cancel or really it just delays them getting the money, which then they use to pay vendors and things like that. Maybe not vendors, but people setting up and all that good stuff. So they prefer to just be paid immediately. Next up is the Headbanger hotel option. This is actually something that they had a while back. They're bringing it back, and essentially what it means is that you're going to have your ticket, your hotel, and your shuttle packaged all together, and you can get GA or VIP tickets, and you'll be able to choose from 6 different hotels. Now, you can probably assume that there's going to be a premium on this hotel package thing and having it all together rather than finding your own hotel, but go and check before just in case. Next up, the bridge. This was an improvement that they added last year in 2023, basically a bridge that goes over the street from the camping area into the festival. And it was, a typical metal bridge, kind of like a single lane almost. And what they're saying is they're going to try to work on making it better, which is great. They didn't give us a lot of detail. They made it sound a little bit like maybe people that, need wheelchairs or things like that are potentially going to be, thought about and have access to it, because it said they're thinking about people who can and can't use the bridge. And then they also said that they, were able to take a look at their peak times when people were going back and forth to be able to make it better, because it was pretty small. Not everybody could fit on that, and people were still having to cross the street. But, of course, the bridge helps. This was one of the things that I called out in my video last year of something that, I expected them to eventually do. I'd like them to do something super wide and permanent, but we'll see if that ever is the case. The next improvement that they did last year was the Grove stage and the silent disco, and apparently it went great. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to go last year, but the only complaint that they got was regarding dust around that area. They had a really dry summer, but they plan to make some changes to essentially the infrastructure to try and avoid the dust. We'll see how that ends up happening or working out. Club Cloaca is the next one that they're planning on improving. For years it had been kind of a secret speakeasy somewhat. You had to figure out how to go find it, and not everybody knew about it, so it was pretty easy to get access to it. I actually just never went because I was too focused on the music to go find it. But they would have, secret sets in there from DJs, random back-to-backs, DJs playing music that they don't normally play and cool things like that. So this last year, lots of people wanted to go and weren't able to fit in. So they're going to be making some improvements and some expansions to Club Cloaca, and hopefully that'll allow for a lot more people to go in there. Next up is expanded entry lanes. They have been doing this year after year after year, continuing to expand the entry. It is a pretty wide area that people enter through, but honestly, it still takes forever sometimes if you're showing up late. I don't know why people show up late. I like getting there early, but yeah, apparently it's just continued to be a problem, yet they've also continued to improve on it drastically, and the improvements actually are not unappreciated. People, notice the changes. One of the ones that they mentioned being that last year they had VIP have a separate entrance that was also not just next to the GA lanes, they had it completely separate, and it went straight into the VIP section at the main stage. And I guess that was pretty great. So I'm glad that worked out. That was one of the things that I was calling out last year as a good idea. So I'm glad that they did that and it worked out for them. Next up is VIP. Last year they upgraded a lot of things and people really liked the dedicated merch booth inside the VIP area, as well as free showers throughout camping. They plan on improving the VIP restroom area at the Wampy Woods stage, as well as, other furniture and other things like that, having more seating available and enhancing the Wi-Fi zones. I heard it worked out pretty good, but, there's always room for improvement. Next up is campground music. I didn't realize that there might not have been full-on campground sets at Lost Lands last year. Let me know what that was like in the comments, but in this update, they're saying that camping music at the Village Marketplace and the Grove is going to be back in full force this year. So in 2022, it was pretty great. There was like full-on sets for 2 days before the festival even started, all day long, and that's going to be coming back, which is fantastic because, we love our music and we want to be raging for 5 days, which is insane. So that's very great to hear. There's going to be a lot of DJs that you're going to want to get there early for. So I recommend getting the earlier entry. Next up is Jurassic Glamping. I am not surprised whatsoever. They're doing another expansion of Jurassic Glamping. Last year they announced an expansion. Typically Jurassic Glamping was just right there by the festival entrance. Then they announced a South Jurassic Glamping, same price, much further walk, and apparently it sold out just as fast as the North Jurassic Glamping did, which is kind of crazy to me. And now they're announcing another expansion that's going to be across the street near the Village Marketplace, probably for the same price as well. So that's pretty shocking to me. We'll see if it's actually the same price. I don't want to just assume, but you could probably assume because it's going to have all the same amenities. Why would they, care about the walk? But the upside here is that more people get to do glamping. It's obviously a lot easier for people because I think most people fly in for this music festival, especially people that are going to be glamping, because they don't want to have to, set up stuff that they don't have. They should probably expand easy camping and that sort of thing, but they make the most money with glamping, so that's why they're doing that. Next up is Wi-Fi for campers and VIP. So apparently people really loved this. I mentioned it a little bit before, but people loved this improvement that they added last year because there is no service at Lost Lands. Once people get there, even in the morning in 2022 when I went, there was nothing. It was just impossible. So Wi-Fi for people that are in VIP and in Jurassic Glamping is pretty awesome. Obviously it's a premium thing and it sucks that not everybody can have it, but that is how it works. So having all these people in VIP and Jurassic Glamping is still probably pretty tough on the Wi-Fi system, and that's why they're working on improvements to making sure it works pretty well for everybody. Even that, smaller amount, it would be pretty hard to keep it working really well. Last one is a small one for shuttle buses. Apparently they're going to have a lot more shuttle buses going to the south lot, especially during peak times in the day. And the south lot is for just day parking. So that's it for the Lost Lands improvements for 2024. If any of these get you really excited for Lost Lands this year, drop a like and let me know in the comments what your favorite one was, or if you have any other improvement ideas that they should be doing. I'd love to hear it. And really hope to see you there. I'm not sure if I'll be there, but hope to catch you out raging. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.